All right. Let's see if this was working. Can you see it? I'll give it a second. I just forgot my microphone too. Might help. See the commercial going. Here we go. Almost forgot my microphone. All right, check the sound. Can y'all hear me okay? There we go. Thank you, Lorna. Yeah, it's been a while, so I had to remember my setup. I had to remember my mic and the camera stand and laptop, and it took a minute, but I'm back on track. I think it's been like three and a half months. It's been a while since I've done a live. Let me see who all's in here. Yeah, I saw Lorna. Sean, good to see you. Yarn Prepper, Mammy. I know Joy's in the house.
Hey.
Bad Cam's here. I saw John Smith talking there earlier. Cindy, I know you changed your name, but I remember, I know who you are. So yeah, we're out of the practice of the Friday Night Lives. It's been a minute. So I appreciate you guys being here. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be a Joy and I tonight. I wasn't sure. So, and I know some people will be popping in and out as we go. But I missed you guys. It's been a crazy start of the summer. I had my kids come to town. It was a wonderful time together, lots of fun. We went to Florida. We did a lot of stuff to make memories, things together, and working and things, life. So I had kind of put the Friday night lives to the side for a while, just to kind of, stay focused on some things and, not overdoing it. So, and with two of our family members getting married, one in September and one probably early next year, spring. So just lots of different things going on here at House of Prep. And of course, prepping. In the middle of everything, still trying to keep an eye on everything that's going on out there, and lots happened over the months and since the last time I've done a live, but just kind of adding to things and still kind of keeping connected with you guys just on a small scale through comments on videos and such, but it's definitely a lot better this way. Yeah, Lorna, I hear from Dave from time to time. He has a lot of just busy and real life issues and things that he does, but he still bounces around. But being out of practice of these lives too, he probably doesn't even know that I'm doing a live tonight. But if I start getting back into kind of a routine at some point, we'll make sure that he gets back on board with us too. Yeah, no incidents. SH, I had no incidents. I can't. Joy, did I have any incidents?
No, everything. We've been on 2 trips this summer.
Yeah, 2 different little trips, and everybody was prepared for me to have an incident, and I can't think of anything. Hey, Easy Squeezy. Yeah, no hat tonight, my friend. I'm just doing the green shirt, just plain. Just ready to be and hanging out with you guys. But yeah, I didn't have to wear bubble wrap. We thought about that. Didn't get chiggers, didn't lose my Camaro, kept stuff locked up, and made it through the trips with no incidents. I was super thankful. Hey, anytime I leave town, I'm always nervous, not necessarily for my bad luck, but I'm always afraid, the the SHTFs, it's all going to hit the fan while I'm on vacation. That's always my thought. And, I know more than likely it's not. And I don't let that hang over me like a cloud. Trust me, I enjoy my vacations and my time with family. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, if it's going to happen, this is when it's going to happen with my luck. It's going to be when I'm out of town, I'm away from home, or we're out on the road somewhere, and being away from our comfort zone and home. But everything went well. I was super pumped up about that. But hey, jump in the comments as we're going here. If you guys have some stories or some questions or some comments, make sure to put it in caps. And I definitely want to catch what you all are talking about. But talk amongst yourselves too. You guys always are good at that. And I know it's half the fun. So you guys just enjoy yourself. Let me see who else has jumped on here. I see Amy and Robert. Oh, Robert got his EcoFlow today. Nice. It's always exciting when you get things added to the preps of your goals, things that you're wanting to do to kind of help better your situation. What a peace of mind. You all saw in my video yesterday, that I had my generator that had finally got that and came in, and it's just exciting. Have not fired it up yet. Just haven't had 5 minutes to sit out and mess with it. I'm trying to do it when it's not so hot outside too. Josephine's here. I'm just kind of scrolling real quick. So I know people will be kind of jumping in and out here. Old bloke's on. Hey, old bloke. Good to see you, buddy. Australia. And I see CWC said found pork loin for $1.29 a pound today. Nice. My wife actually, what was that steak that you found? Ribeye. A week ago, Joy found some ribeye steak. It was at Kroger. Those of you who are familiar with the Kroger stores. And it was on a sale, but there was also a digital coupon that she found out she could use, and she had to jump through some hoops to get that to work. And the manager had to step in, I think, to help. And it ended up being, was it $3.99 a pound? $3.99 a pound. So needless to say, she stocked us up on some steaks. So I was pretty pumped up. We've already had some, and they're good. I got some in the freezer.
The chicken tonight was like 69 cents a pound.
Yeah, the chicken, it was the pre-season, like the chicken quarters, 69 cents a pound. So it seems like right now the sales are kind of creeping back, and it's really nice. It's a chance to kind of just restock up on some things. I was kind of scrolling back up here. Yeah, Bad Cam. I'm actually, I talked to my dad today, and he was asking me if I ended up growing anything this year. And I said, no, nothing outside of the blueberries. And personally, I'm super grateful I did not, because with us taking our trips and having issues with flowers dying, plants withering up and drying up, even though we were able to help get them back to health when we got back from vacation. But it's been so hot. We finally did get some rain this past week or so, but the temperatures were getting up over 100, and the heat index 110. No rain for weeks, and I had the front lawn was drying up. I mean, it was really dry. We had burn bans, and I would have really struggled. And I was talking with my dad down in Florida, and they've had a lot of heat and stuff, and a lot of the plants, he's having trouble. They're not budding, different thing. I think because of just the lack of rain. And I've talked to some other preppers and other people that have gardens, and they said they've kind of ran into some of those same issues. It's just been a really tough summer in our area. And as much as it would have been exciting to have, I think I would have had some struggle this year. So just taking a break off of the main, growing things. And I do plan on doing it again this coming year. Let me check and see. Joy, keep me straight here.
Great comment.
By Half Bubble. Mm-hmm. Hey, Half Bubble, good to see you. Half Bubble says, download any manuals you may need for your generators. Okay, solar, and print them out. You never know, someone else in the house may need to know how to use it. Excellent comment. Yeah, power goes out if I'm not home. We talk about being out of town and stuff, but if I'm not home or something happens to me, my wife's going to need to know. She's going to look at that generator and be like, okay, let me see if I can wing this, Now, she does have family members that she could call, but if phones were down, you could see the benefits of definitely having an instruction book, or at least the step-by-steps right there with the generator. So that's an excellent, excellent point. Let me just kind of scroll here. I was catching up. Melissa's good to see you. New here. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being on the live tonight. And we've had a lot of new subscribers, over the last months with not doing any lives. And so I know this will be kind of their first opportunity if they're on tonight or jump on tonight, that they'll kind of be a part of a live. So I'm excited for the newer subscribers as well. Greetings. James, good to see you from Michigan. Yeah, Amy's okay. You're looking for a good solar generator. Yeah, it's just a peace of mind having the generator. And it took me a long time of looking just because I wanted something that fit for me. And I'm not one who likes to just go out and drop money on stuff. I take my time and I really look, and I really look at reviews, and I ask questions, and I just make sure it's something that I'm ready to jump on. Josephine, good to see you. Yep, up in Canada. Lena, good to see you. All right, I'm kind of catching up here. Old bloke said, saw steak over there for $65 per kilo.
How much is that?
I'm not sure what that is. Thank you, Joy, for asking me that. I appreciate that. Hey, Heather from Oklahoma. Good to see you. Atomic Tabasco, new to the channel. Okay, you're a subscriber for about a month. I appreciate you being here. Kathleen, yeah, you're just in time. We were just getting kicked off here. Yeah, Josephine, having a deep freezer, which we talk about generators. Well, you need stuff to plug into that generator, right? So yeah, deep freezers and stuff, and having a generator to back that up. You're pumping money into, some preps, or if you went hunting and you processed deer or whatever it is you're hunting, to be able to save that. So.
2.2 pounds is a kilo.
Oh, 2.2 pounds? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's that in dollars, Joy? All right, Joy's figured out the kilos from Australia, and now we've transferred it over to, I guess, the UK, right, to pounds. So we're making our way across the ocean and going to translate that over to the States here.
Steak here the other day for $65 per kilo.
Per kilo. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So $65.
And then that's per pounds. Okay, I see what you're saying.
2 pounds.
So that's a lot of money. Yes, I've seen some people say they haven't had steak in a while, and we hadn't either for a while, to be honest with you, till we found the deal. I'm scrolling down. I think I saw Lorna send me an alert here too, so I got to get down there to that. CWC, none of your plants survived in the garden. Okay, so you've kind of faced some of that we were talking about. The garden's really struggling this year. Luann, good to see you. For the first time of any gardening, I just put a quarter of an onion with the roots in some water, see if I can grow it. Okay, good. Hey, it's good. You start with what you have and what you're comfortable starting, but start something, learn, practice. Last summer was my big, trial of a lot of different things. And it's good, and you'll learn from it. Oh, yarn prepper, good. So your plants are taking off. Hopefully that you'll get a good crop. I hope they really turn out for you. Yeah, SH, it's good. Okay, you found some T-bone. Yeah, sometimes you got to dig deep. Get in that freezer. Old bloke says a white shade cloth, great for covering veggies in the really hot weather. Okay, good. Green will reduce flowering for what I've seen. Okay. Just scrolling. Well, you guys got ahead of me here. Hold on. I have not, Josephine, I had not tried the dehydrator yet. Just something kind of that out of sight, out of mind. Now that you kind of brought it up, it kind of popped back into my brain. Just something we haven't played with. Actually, with the blueberries that I've got, that'd be a great opportunity to throw them blueberries in there and see what I can do. Just to practice. What do you think, Joy? She's shaking her head yes. So I'm going to make her do it. Maybe I can talk her in, letting her practice, and then I'll do a video with her demonstrating using the dehydrator.
School's about to start back.
Oh, here come the excuses. Okay, I got to it, Lorna. Thank you for reminding me, Lorna. Yeah, anytime you guys shop Amazon, I know a lot of people do. Not everybody. Some people shop probably a little more often than they should. But if you go to any of my links on any of my videos down in the video description, please, if you don't mind, just go to my link, and no matter what the link was for, you can ignore it and just go to the search, do your normal shopping. It could be food, it could be clothing, it could be DVDs or TVs or electronics. It could be anything you buy. And if you've gone through my link to do that, I actually get just a small kickback. It's not a ton, but it does add up. And over time, it does help the channel, and it helps with, the adding some things and being able to talk about it and bring them on the video. So I appreciate those of you that do it all the time, every month, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. So thank you, Lorna. And Yarn Prepper's posting some things on here too. Thank you, Yarn Prepper. AJK from Canada, new to the channel, here to learn. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, look, you might learn a few little things from me, but where the meat of the knowledge is of these people here in the comments. So feel free to ask a question of anything you want. A lot of our lives here, for those that are newer here, we have a lot of fun, and I try to follow the comments to the best of my ability. We like to just discuss things and talk about things. You never know what's going to come up. Sometimes if there's something going on in the world, I'll bring that up so we can have a little more focus on real life events. But yeah, absolutely. This is a great community here at House of Prep. Lots of great people here that are subscribers. Lots and lots of knowledge. I call it the gold nuggets, or in the comment section. They're real good at answering questions and helping anybody who's wanting to learn. So, hey, Steve. Long-time follower, first time live. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Oh, Atomic? Yeah. Buying an adapter you can run on the natural gas. Now, we don't have natural gas here in our house where we're at now. But I could see where I was doing some research on the natural gas. And I was like, wow, people that have that hooked to their home, that's a big benefit to have your generator be able to tap into that. So yeah, definitely get the adapter for that.
You can also mention about a credit card.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Joy. I'm going to read a couple more here real quick, and I'm not going to ignore the rest of you. I'm still scrolling down, and I want to talk about our credit card issue we did. So I guess I didn't come out of my trip totally unscathed. Do you think it got taken while we were traveling? No? You don't think so?
We've been home a couple weeks.
Okay. Hey, America First. I appreciate you stopping in here. I know you're out there working with the cattle.
And you can let them decide how it should have been handled.
Okay. All right, so real quick story. Look, protect your credit cards. And I usually do. I don't have any clue how somebody got a hold of our credit card number. We don't know. It's still under investigation, though they did remove the charge. It's already been removed. So some of you can probably attest to this. This is my first experience in my whole life. Somebody charging up your credit card. Obviously theft, for your number. And I was, like I do, I try to check it about every day, just a glance, to see if anything looked suspicious, if anything looked crazy. Well, I did. I saw a very large purchase, $850. I was getting ready to call the company, but before I did, I just wanted to double check with my wife. I called her, and here's how I started the conversation. I said, "Hey, did you happen to make any large purchases these last couple of days?" And she said, "No, why?" So, okay, well, we've got, a theft of our card. I'm going to have to call the credit card company. So she asked, well, well, how much was it? I said, well, $850. And she goes, "Oh, Lord, no, I didn't charge nothing like that." And so then she said, well, what was it for? I said, it was like for online gambling site. And online gambling. So she obviously got on to me. So why didn't you lead with that? It was kind of a joke now that she brings it up. And I don't know, did I bring it up the correct way by just asking her? I guess in my mind, I'm just making sure before I call the credit card company. Maybe my wife decided to gamble. I don't know. She could have just got the hankering. Hey, I wanted to gamble some money. I don't know. I just had to double check. But I did. I called the credit card company. They caught any extra charges that might be tried, and they did because of the fraud protection using a credit card. They took that $850 off just within a few days, and I know they're investigating to see if they can figure out where it came from, or who did it, where they live, and everything. And I'm sure there's multiple other people that they've also scammed. So, however they got it, and that's what I asked them on the phone. I said, "Is there something I need to do better, or what?" They said, "Look, there's today's day and age we're in. There are so many ways that people can take your credit card number. So many ways." And he says it's crazy. And so I was like, all right. So a little bit of inconvenience of having to get that canceled, new cards and things, but you deal with it. So that being said, keep an eye on your credit card number. Just be careful with and I know they make special cases you can put them in so somebody can't use a scanner. Watch your gas stations. Make sure you check everything, that you're not putting it in a false box, and someone's skimming your number. Just keep your head on a swivel. Protect your personal stuff, your personal identity and everything. Easy Squeezy had said food has been easy to get for the most part. A few items no longer available down there in Southern Oregon. So yeah, here in the last month and a half, 2 months, things have just been kind of just better, and I'm thankful for that. It's been really nice when you're trying to prep and to be able to actually find what it is you're looking for recipes and things. I know we're spoiled. We're used to walking in the store and not having to hunt for anything or go to multiple stores. But here, this last couple of years, we've done a lot of the hunting and the searching. So it's been kind of nice, to have everything we need most of the time. So I'm just kind of scrolling down. I know you guys are chatty here, and that's good. I like that. Easy Squeezy also said Augustin Farms had some good sales the last few days on Amazon. Okay, so if anyone likes Amazon, the Augustin Farms, make sure to go on there and check out, see if they're running the sales. And that's the best time to pick up freeze-dried stuff and prepper items, is when they're on sale. Yeah, I know America First kind of gives us heads up on beef prices and things. Let's see, feedlots have only taken beef once a month now due to feed cost and fuel cost all because of the cost of everything are going to go sky high, and it beats prices. That means pork, chicken will probably go higher. And I have heard that here a lot, even more lately. The farmers and things, the feed is going up. Bales of hay's gone up, just the gas and the fuel and just the overall upkeep of everything. The cost of everything is going up. That all just keeps getting passed down the line. So I see a couple of you have had some issues with bank cards or family members. Yep. See, some of you can relate. You can understand what I'm talking about.
It's Easy Squeezy's birthday.
Easy Squeezy. No, yeah, I may not buy you a generator. I'm just a happy birthday though. I could have had a cake here for you, and I would have had some. I would have eaten some for you. Oh, windmills to pump water out to the cattle and the livestock. Nice. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. Oh, yarn prepper. Yeah, someone in California used your daughter's Starbucks card. Not a credit card, so that's good. But yeah, she's never been to California, lives in Wisconsin. Wow. Okay. So they're even stealing gift cards. That's crazy. I think I'm catching up here a little bit. Yeah, the tap to pay features. I've been using the tap to pay, and I don't think that's been an issue for me. Lorna said, "Do not buy the Augustin whole eggs right now. $115. Yeah, stay away from that one. Yeah, that there is not a sale. Yeah, we'll skip that one." Is Mama K on here? I see Mama K. Luann is asking, she said that her bottled water has been tasting funny. Has anyone else had that problem? I personally have not had that problem. Not yet, anyway. I have had some of you know that I do enjoy a Diet Pepsi from time to time, and I like them out of the bottles, not the cans. One of our trips, I had taken some of the Diet Pepsis with us, and I opened it up, and I could just tell the plastic had a very weird smell to it. So Joy gave me a cup. I poured it into a cup, had no problems, with the product itself. But the plastic, just a really bad smell to it. So maybe that's possibly happened with bottled water. If the plastic is turning, I mean, with all these shipping issues and things, and if it's been out in heat for a long period of time, I don't know if that would speed up maybe some of the breakdown process, but yeah, just keep an eye on your water, guys. I'm just kind of going down here. Yeah, thank you, Lorna, for reminding everybody. And Yarn Prepper, you guys are working. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you guys had a long vacation. And I know you guys work on other channels too as moderators, and so I know you had your fill. You still get to work. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, soda does go bad too, and if they've been out there in this prolonged heats and things like that. So, hey, Utah Mike, good to see you. Diet Coke, tough for you to find. Yeah, sometimes certain products or certain flavors, I do find that. We go to the stores and sometimes certain things are gone. And it's just part of what we deal with. So, Joe Blow, good to see you. Okay, you got some of the Argosy farms back before the price increased. So, yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, Mammy's on here too. Thank you. That's right. Mammy's in here. And so I think with counting Joy, looks like we might have 4 moderators on tonight. That's pretty good.
Your mom's on.
She a moderator?
Nope.
I said hi, yeah. You left me. I thought you were done. I was like, oh. Joy ran out of the room to get a snack. She's back, though. Yeah, Bad Cam, your family's moving in. I remember you. So that's still in the process, it sounds like. Yeah, when you've added family, that's a great point. When you have like you are Bad Cam, you're having family move in with you. Well, that kind of changes your mindset of how you're preparing now. It makes you rethink your preps. So like instead of 2 people, now you have 4, or if they have kids or something, now you have 5 or 6. So all of a sudden your numbers are growing and you start thinking, okay, well, if we're all going to work together on this, then that means the supplies are going to go quicker if we ever had to tap into those preps. So being able to think in August, okay, so that's coming quick. So that definitely kind of changes the spectrum, but kind of like what we do now, just slow and steady and just make your changes and make a list. And I appreciate you guys telling everybody to hit the thumbs up and leaving comments and yeah, even after the channel, after the live, if you go back later and put comments and things, it just kind of helps with the YouTube algorithms, and it helps kind of get the videos out there for more people, for the opportunity to see them. So I see someone saying hello, Carrot. Hey, there's Carrot Top. Good to see you. Yeah, Joy, actually, and she'll probably tell you, she just saw this the same time I did. Yeah, Yarn Prepper's talking about the Pyrex. Joy actually we have a local antique shop that just every once in a while she'll pop in. And it's been a while. And she went there today, and she found a piece of Pyrex to add to her collection. And I'll let her tell you any details that she wants. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. She did get she got a bowl, and it was one of the green ones. And then she did get 4 of the little cups, like the little coffee teacups that are Pyrex, the original Pyrex, not the knockoff brands or the second series or anything like that. It's like one of the older ones. And so she was pretty excited about that. She's been wanting those a long time. Kathleen, haven't found Pepsi for days. You had to resort to drinking root beer. So yeah, you're feeling the pain. Hey, when you don't have that comfort, we talk about comfort foods, and it's been a while since we've talked about comfort foods actually. But your favorite drink or your favorite snack or things. Could you live without Diet Pepsi? Yeah, you probably live longer without Diet Pepsi or Diet Soda or any soda, really. But when you have that comfort food or that thing that you like, it's okay to have a little bit in moderation. It's okay to have a little bit of stuff while you're prepping and putting up the rice and the beans and the cans and everything else you do, and having a little something like a reward. You got to reward yourself for all your hard work you're doing. Remember, easy squeezy. Remember always, water filtration is the most important prep. Number 1 on your list to get. Look, if you don't have water to drink in any situation in life, especially in this heat, you're not going to make it very long. It doesn't matter if you have a generator and stockpiles of food and protection tools, and none of that matters. Nothing matters. All your preps are worthless if you don't have water. So yes, absolutely guaranteed that's should be at the top of your list, is making sure you have potable drinking water and ways to filter it, ways to get it, ways to have it, and making sure that you catch it, whatever you got to do, but you have water. And like I said, especially in this heat. Even if there's not a problem, if you're out in this heat, you better be drinking water, because your body it'll be gone. All right, let's go scroll down here a little bit more. But yeah, my wife, she loves the Pyrex. All right, let's see. 30 years and done. Good to see you. Also has a question. Says, I know I have a year for my dogs. Maybe a year in foods, meds, paper products. I've noted some channels suggesting 2 years. Your thoughts? first of all, prepping for your pets, absolutely. And that doesn't get mentioned maybe nearly enough. And it's a great opportunity to bring that up and to just kind of make a point that, yeah, prepping for your pets is good. Prepping for your pets, say that 7 times fast, is a good thing. Now, trying to go up to 2 years, 2 years for your pets, 2 years for yourself. Yes, I mean, if that's what your goal is, if that's what you'd like, if that's your personal safety net, like that's for you, your family, your pets, which are family, and that's what you think that you really do need, and it's on your mind and it's on your soul, and you feel like that's your need, and absolutely do it. Do I think 1 year's enough? Me personally, in my situation and who I am and my thought process on things, I think 1 year is tremendous. If you've gotten a year, you've done well. I think that you can manage rotation without a lot of waste. If you're good at rotating and managing things, and depending on how much your pets eat, if they don't eat a lot, you may have a hard time rotating through a year's supply, depending on the best by dates or trial and error. You can kind of see how long products last because you probably have had pets for a while. You kind of know how long the food is before it starts going bad, or what they're willing to eat. But once you start getting up to a couple years on just about anything that's not like freeze dried or like canned or things like that, just be careful that you're just not producing waste or meds. Some medications lose their potency after a year. And I would think if you had 2 years worth of meds, you might have a hard time rotating through some of those meds. Now, would a med that might only have 50% of its production, activity or its potency, is that better than nothing? Absolutely. So, I mean, the case can be definitely argued. Yeah, 2 years for sure. But I also want to reiterate the importance of skills. If you start going beyond a year and stuff, I think having the skills of gardening, hunting, fishing, protection, practice for protecting you and your family, and I think having skills and canning skills and all these skills that come into play, I think that the skills would definitely take you above and beyond your year. So just some thoughts, and I know you guys, as I'm sitting here rambling away, you guys are throwing in your comments and your advice, and I love that. And I'll be able to go back later and try to catch up on things I'm missing. But that's good that we can help each other out by brainstorming, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm bringing out some thinking points and talking points, and you won't be the only person that has that question. And that's why I wanted to take a minute and kind of park it there for a second. So, not sure if that in itself helps you, but maybe that'll get the ball rolling. Josephine was telling you, Joy, did you see that? Yes. Try looking at the thrift stores. Yep. Goodwill. Yeah, sometimes we'll go to the thrift stores, Goodwill. Man, they're hard to find any. Or they're super expensive still. It's like they know what they have, and they mark it up. The supply and demand, people are into it, and if they know what they have, they're putting a price tag on it. Scotty Drake, good to see you too. 2 hungry dogs, a year's prep, and I'd have no place to sleep. Yeah. And sometimes that brings up another good point. When you start prepping above and beyond a year's worth of everything, supplies, medicines, paper products, anything you use, soaps, hygiene items, food, and at some point you do kind of start looking at some space issues. And if your spouse is like mine, I've told this before, but there's obviously a lot of newer folks here. My wife has always told me, you can prep anything you want, as much as you want, and I'm on board with you, and I'll support you. I'll help you keep track. When we run out of stuff, I'll put it on the list, whatever you need. I just don't want to see it. Meaning we got to keep it put up, keep it neat and tidy. The preps are hidden, okay? We keep them put away. We don't want stuff bulging out or stacked in corners. And So that's kind of always been a non-running joke. My wife's like, you can prep and do as much as you want. I just don't want to see it. So having some space would definitely come into play too. Yeah, easy. Think like you're in the 1850s for prepping. Because if something ever really did hit the fan, like major, like more than just the storms or, the fear of an event, but something really did happen, yeah, it could knock you back to the 1850s. So, yeah, I see you talk about electric bills. Yeah, electric bills are going up. Prices of everything, and then obviously the heat causing the electricity of the AC to run more, cost of water. I mean, everything around the household's going up. Yeah, work on your guest room, Mama Kay. You got to keep that stuff hidden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, Carrot Top. Yep. You got the letter saying rates are going 8%. I hadn't told Joy yet. I got an email today. Our home internet. They're saying starting in September they're adding another $5 on, and it's just $5 by itself. Oh yeah, that's manageable. But the problem is, it's across the board with everything. Everything's going up. Yeah, Sean, good point. If you're prepping tools, try to get tools that they have multiple uses. Having items, and especially if you're putting together like an emergency kit or something, you want things that are kind of multi-use and multi-purpose. Absolutely. Oh, Cindy, $600 this month. Wow, but you do have a pool. Yeah, Joy was wondering what it would cost if we got a pool one day. And I told her, I said the electric bill would go up. That'd be one thing. I'm just double checking here, making sure I don't miss somebody's question or anything. It looks like we're doing well here. How am I doing, Joy? Good. Yeah, Verizon went up for you, Joe. Yep. Hey, Gene, good to see you. And Helen? Yeah, live stream. Can you believe it? Yeah, so your Verizon went up too. Homeowners, $100 a month. Yeah, cable went up. What about people's taxes? Our taxes went up. Rent, for some people, I've heard people say their rent's gone up. That's just like saying it's going across the board. It's not just food and gas. I mean, it's like everything we're associated in life, and it all adds up. Oh, Josephine, I kind of heard about that up in your neck of the woods up in Canada. Some of your all's internet went down. Bank cards went down. Banks, different things. You guys couldn't access ATMs or going shopping, and there's just all kinds of problems. Internet, and I did hear about that. I mean, it sounded like it came back fairly quickly, but that's just should kind of, be a reminder. Hey, I see Chuck on here. What's up, Chuck? Yes, sir. Every Thursday, without fail, Chuck from Chicago, every single Thursday, he puts a comment on there for, I mean, it's been well over a year he's been doing it. So gas creeping back down. Yeah, who here has noticed the gas kind of going down a little bit? I have. I know I like to watch the stock markets and, the barrels of oil. I watch that, and it's back under 100. It's back down to low 90s from the last I watched. It could have went back up again. I don't know. But it was going down. So when that starts going down, that's a good sign for our gas prices, that it starts bringing them down a little bit. So it's still expensive. It's still not where it should be. but at least it's kind of going back in the right direction. What's wrong, Gene? The price of the Hershey chocolate nuggets. Uh-oh. As long as you can find them, right? Yeah. Yeah, store your candy, Yarn Prepper said. Hey, look, we talked about comfort foods. It's okay. Look, you don't have to be ashamed. A lot of times people don't want to like talk about, they want to have a little stockpile of the candy or the favorite Oreo cookies or... Yeah. Lorna, the short video I had, yeah, I did. I guess I did post it on here at the top of the comments section. I put a link to it. It's YouTube Shorts. I had never made a short video. I never did. But this was on one of our little trips we took. And we were sitting, it was like one of those little country, what do they call the Andy Griffin?
Mayberry?
Mayberry Town. They tried to make a Mayberry Town. You know, the old Andy Griffin show, you know, the Aunt Bee and all that stuff. And they had the town, the old general store, and, well, anyway.
Gas station, barbershop.
Yeah, the barbershop, gas station. You know, they tried to make everything kind of that feel. You know, it's a fun little town. And we went to a meal, and it was kind of cool. They had that old-timey piano. So unfortunately, if you've watched the video and you think I have some mad skills, look, I appreciate that, but I gotta come clean, okay? Oh, Mammy was. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Lord. I'm getting old. It's the old eyesight kicking in. But it's that old timey piano, you know, where it's got the scroll that's rolling on there, and so the lady who was a worker there, she had it going, and it was playing away, and we were having a meal, and there's lots of people around and such, and oh, thank you, Gene. I'm buying a Diet Pepsi with that, unless you have other things in mind. That'll pay for it. That's gonna get me hooked on a Diet Pepsi. So the patio was going. There were strangers there, and everyone's eating. And I looked at the worker. I said, "Hey," I said, "can I pretend like I'm playing that piano and have my wife tape it?" And she kind of looked at me like no one's ever asked her that before, and she said, "Yeah, for glasses, thanks, Lorna." And she says, "Yeah, jump on up here. I don't care." So I went up there. I pretended like I was playing, and I think I did pretty good trying to like listen to where it was going because it had been playing for a minute, and I could kind of figure out the rhythm of it. And Joy whipped out her phone, caught it, and I was like, all right, send it to me. I got to make sure I send a link. I think y'all would probably get a kick out of that. So, hey, with everything going on in the world, sometimes you got to have a little fun. I don't like to have a video that's 100% about the sky is falling. Hey, if it needs to be talked about, we're talking about it. But sometimes we get enough of that on the news. There's plenty of YouTube channels out there if you want your fill of what's going on in the world and, you know, why it's all coming to an end. And, look, if that needs to be talked about, we're going to talk about it. But I like to mix in some fun too, guys. We got to have smiles, some positivity while we're prepping and while we're focused on trying to get prepared. You got to stay strong and mentally sharp, mentally strong and knowing that, hey, we're doing the best we can. We can't control everything in this world. You just can't. We do the best what we can, what we do have control over. We try to control that, but what we can't control, you just prepare the best you can. And that's what we're doing. So, yeah, baking from scratch, absolutely, great skill. My wife's a great cook. And she's always trying new things. You are a great cook. And I tell her that. And sometimes her brothers, they pick on her and, they make fun. But she's a great cook, and she's always trying new things. And look, don't ever stop trying new things. I don't care how old you get set in your ways. Look, just keep trying new things. Try to find something you've never done before and learn how to do it, especially if it can benefit you in prepping. We talked about the different skills before, but find something you've never done before, and say, you know what, I want to learn that this year, and I want to figure it out, and I want to practice, and even if it doesn't work out, I'm going to learn from it, and then I'm going to try it again. It's a journey. Look, prepping's a journey. It's not just about, like we joke about, just stocking up rice and beans. That's not. It's a journey of of being prepared for all the layers, all the scenarios, just in general, just being a better person. Look, how to be better prepared to deal with people. Who's done dealing with people? And we go out to the stores, you go to Walmart, you just learning to be better prepared to deal with people. And how about dealing with people when there is an SHTF situation? Look, people are crazy. We prepare so we don't have to go out during an SHTF. We can stay home.
There's Allie Roo.
So is Allie Roo on here? Allie Roo. There's our other moderator. Good to see you. So you made it. You'll have to go back and watch it, the first part of it, though. Yeah, you're right, 30 years and done. Some things you can't do without. And look, if you have coffee or things like that you like, hey, have backups. Prepare, just like you would for your meals. If you have the ability to prep some of those things that you necessarily don't have to have, but you like them, there's nothing wrong with prepping that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having extras of things that are comfort foods or comfort items in life. Absolutely nothing wrong. Look, mentally, if you're going through a serious issue in life, I don't care what it is. It could be family medical issues. It could be a death in the family. It could be losing a job. It could be the storms, real nature storms. It could be the storms of life. Having some comfort items or some go-to things just kind of helps your spirit and your helps you mentally. It's okay to give yourself a little bit of comfort stuff. It's all right. Yeah, Utah Mike, there's a good thing there. Learn to cook one new meal from your preps each month. You've been prepping. Some people may, believe it or not, like I wasn't really good with cooking rice. I just wasn't. I've always kind of had somebody else deal with that. Or a lot of times in life, we just never ate a lot of rice. And I had my wife teach me. Hey, and she's like, well, it's super easy. And it is. But I just needed to do it. I needed to just prove to myself that, wow, this is easy, and I can do it. And I don't have to fumble around in a situation where I'm forced to do it. So yeah, keep teaching yourself stuff. Hey, Raptor Ranch, good to see you. Joe Blue, you have your mother's 400-plus page cookbook. That's awesome. Yeah, if you got a family member who's willing to help put together like all their favorite recipes and things, that's awesome. I know my mom did that. Yeah, and Joy uses it. We have a little family cookbook. My mom put together some, go-to recipes and things, and it's been a big help. Even just in normal life, having a good cookbook. It just really just gives you an opportunity to try new things and to kind of take you outside of your little comfort zone. So you're just not eating mac and cheese and hot dogs every night for dinner, Foco, good to see you. I've been staying in the gym. So yeah, I always try to buy the smallest shirt I can buy so I can show off the guns. Yeah. My wife's just rolling her eyes. So
But that's a good prepping thing too.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, all joking aside, look, exercise is important. I mean, you bring that up, it's absolutely true. Yes, I work out. I want to stay as physically fit as I can as I'm getting older. I find it's harder to work out, and it's not fun anymore. I don't enjoy it at all anymore. It's work. It's the joints and the pains and all the little things in life. But trying to stay physically fit, if you get into a situation, where you've got to go hike or you've got to run or you've got to defend yourself or defend your family or the physical labor of cutting wood and getting wood and hauling things, and if you're in a position where everything has increased and your body's not ready for any of that, you're going to be in a hard learning curve. Your body's going to be stressed for a while. So getting some kind of physical fitness, staying in some kind of a physical routine, is going to really pay off dividends one day if something never forced you into that. So, well, guys, I'm going to give you the warning. We're kind of down, plane's kind of heading down towards the runway here for the video. We're going to start our downward descent. Look, what a great night we've had. I've had a lot of fun. I've missed this. It's like I said, trying to make the time for it's difficult sometimes. So I'm hoping that, here and there a little more often we can start doing this again. I really missed this, and we got a lot of newer folks on here now too. And there'll be some that'll be like, "Oh, I missed the live," and some that hadn't been on in a while. And so I'm glad we were able to do this, and I appreciate the comments and helping people answer questions. Look, it's a great learning opportunity too with these lives. A lot of people are on here, chance to ask live questions and get live answers. And sometimes doing it through videos, you don't always get answers. You always don't get the same attention as there are here on the lives. So easy squeezy, come on now. You got to do more than that. More exercise than just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. Hey, having a good balanced meal. That's healthy, right? So
Running to the table.
yeah, running to the table when it's time to eat. Yeah. Yeah, Bad Cam, it's a lot of fun. We haven't done this in a while, and Joy was glad. I was glad she was able to be a part of this tonight and kind of be here with you guys hanging out. And yeah, Mom McKay. Mom McKay is my mom, by the way. But I still, while she's on here, she's Mom McKay. Yeah, stay in some type of physical health as much as you can. And it's hard. Look, the older you get, it becomes harder and harder and harder to do.
We need Mama Kay another 30 years.
That's right. Yep. All right, let's see. Ali Roo. Ali Roo's husband finally said he will never question your prepping again. Story is above. But yay! Oh, awesome. I'll make sure to catch your story, Ali Roo. Yeah, I think because in the past I know that there's been that off and on question from the spouses. And hey, look, that's like that with a lot of people. Sometimes you feel like it's just me. No, hey, and it takes time sometimes. Just be patient. There's enough going on in the world. The eyes will be open, okay? Marilyn. Yeah, thank you for being here, Marilyn. All right, you guys, you'll have a great night. And again, you guys stay safe. Have a great weekend. Make some good memories. But keep on the path. Don't get frustrated. Don't get fearful. Don't give up. But just kind of stay the course and just do even if it's a little bit. Just better prepare yourself, not just with things and goods, but your skills, and just continue the process, guys. And I look forward to doing this again soon, hopefully, maybe next week, right? We'll see. And you guys keep an eye out on the videos. Hey, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you don't mind on the way out the door, if you haven't already. And hit the subscribe button if you've kind of joined us tonight. Maybe you've been around here and there and you just kind of wondered if you should subscribe or not. Go ahead, jump on in. The water's fine. Atomic Tabasco, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. So, but you guys take care. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll catch you all later. All right, now. Bye.
Allie Roo's AC went out, and she had a generator for backup.